Something else I suppose I wanted to touch on was the importance of maps. You mentioned maps earlier. And we have, of course, our large central map that we just discussed, which shows Ireland at the centre of Europe, if you like, and the other sites, the 12 different sites that we had identified around Europe with the large monuments and the small islands. The main artist behind all of that work was Maeve Clancy, a wonderful illustrator and an artist from Achill. She also created the distribution map, which we have in the gallery as well, which shows that the community on the Aran Islands were used to monument building before the forts were built. Dúnaíochas, of course, as we've heard from Claire Cotter, was built in 1100 BC and was probably occupied until 1100 AD. But all around the forts, the 7 forts, are all of these other myriad number of monuments, from wedge tombs to Fallach the Fia, and then the churches, of course. There's a huge explosion of beautiful architecture in the churches and the early Christian cross slabs and so on that we see across the islands. I suppose when we're talking about maps and the wonderful work that Maeve did for us, we can't forget our wonderful cartographic heroes, Tim and Marie Robinson. We feature Tim's map of the Aran Islands, and not just his map, but his scholarship in the exhibition as well. I'm so glad that is there, isn't it? It's a wonderful addition to texturally, I suppose, for the exhibition, and also very poignant now because both Tim and Marie passed away in 2020 when we were just putting this exhibition together. So I'd just like to remember them and the wonderful contribution they've made to the west of Ireland and to cartography there. And of course, somebody else we lost during COVID was the wonderful David Shaw-Smith. So David and Sally Shaw-Smith, you remember, even this colour pink that we have on the wall was inspired by Sally's beautiful house in County Mayo when I went up to visit her and ask for for the use of some of the wonderful archive they've created on traditional crafts. I mean, they're kind of heroes as well for that, for their hands series. And we feature, behind me here, we have that beautiful photograph of theirs of the women coming out of the church in the Nishman.